Please try to imagine with me, if you can, that your loved one is horrifically murdered. Investigators cannot find the murderer. Investigators come to you and they tell you that they found DNA and they found a hair wrapped around your loved one's finger, but that it's unimportant. We're not going to worry about it because it's unimportant. Would you stand for that? Would that be okay with you? Because it sure wouldn't with me. DNA was first used in the trial of Colin Pitchfork in 1986. It's noted that the science of DNA is not 100% perfect. It's not foolproof, but it is said to be over 99% accurate. And in the more than 30 years since we discovered DNA, it has been used to solve many crimes and is usually at the center of a murder case. Never have I ever heard of DNA being unimportant. A coroner will go over a victim's body minutely looking for DNA, looking for unknown hairs, looking for fibers. The nails are sometimes clipped, but they're always scraped under to see if there's any DNA material under their nails, like skin cells. These girls fought so hard and tried so hard to leave clues to their murderers, and that gets just shoved back in their face and tell them it's not important. So we have a hair that doesn't belong to the accused killer. We have DNA that doesn't belong to the accused killer. We have an admission of guilt saying their spit would be on the body, but nothing gets done with any of that stuff. The hair could be from her jacket. I don't know how it would have gotten wrapped around her finger through sliding down the hill after all that hiking and jumping around that kids do. Then we slide down the hill, then we go through the water, and we get that hair wrapped around her finger because it's kind of like the magic bullet, I guess. It's magic. I just don't know what else to say about it. So we don't do anything with that, but we accuse somebody and take them to trial because we find mysteriously a bullet conveniently right between the girls. Of course, not a spent bullet, but we know it's from Alan's gun because of the markings, the extraction markings. Because no other gun has those exact extraction markings. And the hair could be anybody's. She had on Kelsey's jacket, so that probably got wrapped around her little finger from the jacket. And this makes sense to some people. This makes perfect sense. They lose evidence, they don't get evidence, they lose vital recordings. Nobody could be that sloppy and do that sloppy in an investigation and still be able to walk and breathe. I thought there was supposed to be some big evidence, some nail in the coffin video, but from what I understand, there isn't. There's just the same flimsy evidence that we heard of all along. And people really think that this is concrete evidence that Richard Allen is a murderer. How can that make sense in some people's minds? Make it make sense in mine, because it doesn't. I would add more weight to the DNA in the hair. I mean, am I missing something? What am I missing? What am I not seeing that says that that magic bullet and all their other evidence points conclusively to Richard Allen. Now his family's gotten on the stand saying nothing happened that he said happened, and people say they're lying. It's pretty plain that he didn't kill his family or his grandchildren that he doesn't have. I mean, this isn't even about Richard Allen or Abby and Libby. Well, it is, but that's not all it's about. It's about how easy do we want it to be to put somebody away for their life or give them death based on flimsy evidence that's okay. I mean, don't we have enough wrongful convictions and wrongful state-sanctioned murders to even want to do better? Clearly, the things that we're doing aren't working. Before imprisonment and after imprisonment, and when they get out. Clearly, it's not working. But we keep doing the same thing that's not working and expect different consequences. I believe that's a definition of mental illness, the whole country. You know, it's a sad, sad shame, but I just don't see any hope for my country anymore. When you stop caring, stop trying, stop wanting to do better, then there's not much hope. There are other countries that have successful programs that we could learn from, but we just don't. We just keep doing the same unsuccessful things that haven't worked for years, ever. But as long as we can say somebody got punished, boy, we stuck it to them, then that's good. Okay, I'm going to end this recording now. And I thank you guys for coming. And if you've made it through my recording, thank you. And I do hope you guys have a good day and take care of yourselves.